math, maintenance, and money. All things that start with M, and I believe accountants take care of. But what do these mystical professionals do on a day-to-day? I found out. Erik Hetzke is an accountant in upstate New York.
Do you want me to start? I thought normally the interviewer does that.
You are an accountant.
That's correct.
What do you account for? You're taking into account a lot of different things. Are you held accountable for a lot of things?
Where do you want me to start?
I'm not really sure what an accountant does.
Okay.
All I know is they account for things.
What's that word mean anyways? Make sure something's there?
You are the accountant. That is your profession. I figured you would know.
There's tax, which a lot of people know about. Everybody needs their taxes done. But that's not really so much what I do. I work in the audit practice. We provide reasonable assurance that companies we're auditing, issue their financial statements and they're free of material misstatement or error.
So if you were doing taxes, would you be at...
No, I don't do taxes. I don't want to speak to something I don't know a lot about.
You're focused more on auditing.
Correct.
Right. Auditing businesses?
Yep.
People?
No. Mainly just businesses.
Okay. Describe to me your process of auditing a business.
How much do you want?
Just the basics.
Basically, we go in to a company.
Say it's Bier Hand Productions. Hypothetically.
Oh, well, typically we start with a risk assessment. And in the case of Bier Hand, cannot imagine you have very good internal controls. I mean, I'm pretty sure you and your writer are up to all sorts of suspicious activity.
What kinds of suspicious activity are you specifically looking for?
Anything that I think could be considered fraud or...
How do you define the word fraud?
Illegal accounting practices, purposefully misrepresenting.
Say we were to, quote unquote, pretend that we have more employees than we actually do. Would that be considered fraud?
Oh, certainly. Yeah. If you're misrepresenting, for instance, your writer being a real person, you can run into all sorts of trouble. Should I have suspicion of that?
But you're not auditing us right now, right?
Should I be?
I think we have some very sound practices here.
I mean, typically we don't audit anybody that it isn't legally required for us to audit. Mm-hmm. Or you can request an audit.
So you're talking about suspicious activity. I just want to be clear what other kinds of suspicious activity could be audited for.
All sorts of things. Hiding cash.
Like under your mattress?
Assets.
Like physically hiding it. I know people
Maybe
dig holes in the ground, bury their cash there.
You do? You know somebody who does that?
I've heard that it has happened. But don't go digging around my backyard. There won't be any cash.
I don't. Well, really, you're just supposed to follow the law. If you do that, we'd have no problem with it. Although, it seems like you have a lot of questions that make it seem like maybe you're not so sure about how accounting works or how you should be operating a business. Do you have an accounting department at your company?
We have another employee who does the accounting.
What's his name?
Arron Dansley.
Dansley. That sounds suspiciously like Dansby.
How long have you been an accountant?
A couple months. Not very long.
More than myself.
Oh, sure. It's just
right.
Based off our conversation, yes. I think I could say that.
I think Dansley, I think he's been an accountant for a couple of years. Maybe we could introduce you to him.
Yeah, that would be, sure.
I'm very excited for Erik and Aaron Dansley to talk about their common passion, accounting. I'm sure it will be mutually beneficial. As always, I'm Arron, and this has been Ask Arron.